Hi, everybody. It is July 8th, Thursday, and I'm just checking in. Uh, it's not a lot to discuss. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on out there, but for us that are up to speed, I kind of think we can see that. I think the main thing that we're going through right now is kind of exposure. There's a lot of arrests going on behind the scenes, and as we've discussed before, this is kind of a well, it's definitely a shakeup. It's a takedown of this old mafia crime syndicate, but it's been done covertly. We've been controlled covertly for thousands of years, and now the good guys that are helping us take the system down, they're doing it covertly too. And as you can kind of see why they kind of, from what I'm getting, is they run scenarios. Uh, whether it's whether it's with Looking Glass or something technology, but they run scenarios to see basically how we're going to react when we find out when we're exposed to a lot of truth, and because human beings, these avatars that we inhabit, these bodies, because we're kind of a in some ways we're kind of a hybrid sort of. We've had our DNAs uh, messed with for so many years, kind of tweaked one way or the other. We've become this really kind of a unique species in a lot of ways, very diverse too. But one of the main features about being a human being is we're kind of emotional tinderboxes. So we can get really, really emotional. We can get extremely sad quickly. We can get happy quickly. We can get really angry quickly. Uh, so, I mean, this is kind of part of the experience, the experience in inhabiting these avatars. Um, but what I was going to bring up was take for instance the exposure of truth up in Canada with the finding all these buried bodies of young children um, that were let's just be honest, they were basically murdered, and people have been trying to bring this truth to the surface for years and years, trying to bring it to the public eye. Well, as you know now, that's the stage we're going through. We're going through this sort of cleansing and exposure of what's been happening to us all. But a prime example of what happens when people get really um, when they get exposed to truth like that, we have a habit of overreacting a lot. And as you know, if you've read any of the news stories, a lot of these old schools or churches are being burnt up because people are, well, let's face it, they're torching it because they're pissed off, and that is very, very typical. So that is why the good guys are covertly taking down all these criminals, and I think they're doing it because it's in our best interest, because we get less angry when we look at it as it's something that is in the past, and especially something that's been dealt with. Uh, like if we realize, okay, they've been, somebody's been arrested and they're already sentenced or something, whatever. Um, I'll just leave it like that. But um, so that's kind of what's going on right now. We're still going through this exposure of all this bad stuff that's been happening for a long time. Um, so that's why it's really hard to predict, which I'm never into predictions anyway, but it's pretty hard to predict this kind of timeline because it kind of plays out. Uh, it's got to play out slowly, and because of the blowback, basically the reaction from us, how we're going to react to a lot of this stuff. So there's a lot of sort of, let me put it this way, kind of like dark secrets that have been held from us, including, I know that we've been messed with when it comes to, take for instance, even just the power grid. You know, we're being played, we're being used constantly. So I would not be surprised. Well, pretty much I've been kind of already told this, but um, they're basically getting free energy, and they're selling it to us at a price. Take for instance that alone, let alone water. We've got we have hidden water supplies, which we're being told that we don't have enough water or scarcity of. Basically, we're being told constantly that we have a scarcity of everything, and everything has to be sold to us at a premium, and it's basically and it's our also they're trying to make this narrative like it's our fault that things are being scarce. Either way, the whole point is we're being lied to a lot. We've been lied to a lot over thousands of years. So those of us that are waking up, we're trying to, even though it's, some of these concepts sounds crazy and everything because we've been lied to for so long. Uh, we're trying to tell everybody, listen, wake up. We're being lied to. We're being played. We're being used. We're being farmed, and we're trying to change this system. So a lot is going on, and that's why I don't really. I could sit here and just sort of, you know, tell you guys everything else that you've been seeing out there, but and also as you notice, for me, I try to keep my channel on the low, and I don't want to be taken down. Because from what I keep getting told is my mission really hasn't started yet. I'm part of this wake up, but I get basically more activated once the bad guys are taken down. So um, I'm I'm just sort of watching everything play out like everybody else. I'm just more aware, and also I get told stuff a lot of verifications for a lot of stuff. So and yeah, there's still a lot of lying going on out there in the media, and they keep spinning different stories, and it's just like I know they're not true, and but yet still people are falling for them all the time. So just for us that are kind of awake and aware, just stay alert, and just know that this takedown is taking longer because not only are the bad guys fighting back, but also the good guys are realizing, okay, we can't expose too much too quickly because of the overreaction from us, from finding out this stuff. So that's kind of the stage we're at. I just wanted to just kind of check in this week, and I'll, as things kind of get more obvious, especially by the end of this month, I'll probably do a little more talks on what's getting exposed. So just my little update for this week, and stay positive like usual. I'll talk to you guys later this week probably. Okay, bye.